Welcome to this tutorial where we're going to take a brief look at the Advanced Inventory module for AX. We're going to see some of the high-level capabilities of this system. This demonstration isn't designed to show you all the capabilities, but just some of the key features. So we'll take a look at a few reports that have already been written so you can see the kind of things that we can do. Simplest thing we can do is start looking at on-hand balances. So I can see that I have 613 items on hand valued at $13 million as of December 2009. We can drill down through the products to see the breakdown by product group and even down to the individual items themselves. If you have multiple sites and locations and companies set up, then the analysis breaks that all down as well. So we can see I have multiple sites and my sites are broken down into individual warehouses as well. So I can see exactly what's on hand, where it's located, its volumes and its valuations. We can backdate these reports as well. So those were my balances as of December 2009. However, I can see the effect of my inventory in November 2009, and therefore I would be able to trend my inventory levels over time as well. I'll go into another report now, which will be my on-time delivery, so we can track performance, be it to customers or from vendors. So in this case, I'm looking at everything that's been issued to my customers. We're counting those transactions, those issues, and we're seeing whether they're early, on time, or late. I'm trending the data across time. So what this means, we can track our performance over time, and we could do this at all customers or even for individual customers or groups of customers. And at the bottom, I've got a graph trending the performance. So we can see my late deliveries trended across time whether we're improving or getting worse with our late deliveries. Another kind of report that we can create will be our aged inventory. So what this allows us to do is to see how long our stock has been sitting in our various warehouses and locations. So we can see that I've got my aged inventory buckets. We can see exactly how much has been sitting in our inventory for how long, so we can see everything that's been sitting over 2 years, over 1 year, and so forth. In this case, I've got this broken down by site, and I've got my graphs showing me exactly, and we can see that my 2-year bucket, we have quite a lot of inventory that's been sitting in our warehouses for 2 years. I'm currently looking at this for all products, but I could select an individual product grouping, such as projectors, and now I can see all projectors, or I could go by individual item code as well and see where they are and how long they've been on hand. The final report that I'll show is just a vendor report, performance report. I haven't put any graphs on this, just interested in the data at this stage. So what this report is showing is all my vendors that we have received goods from. So we can counting the number of those receipts. So I've got 105 in total across all time for this one vendor. We can see the total numbers going down. We can see how many were early, on time, and late, and then I've got a percentage late column. And in fact, my report is ordered by my percentage late column. So our worst performing vendor is Tailspin Parts, and that's across all time. But I could filter on a particular year or a particular time period or even trend this data. And now I can see that in the 09-010 year, Datum Receivers was my worst performing vendor, with 60% of the receipts being tagged as late. There's other functionality within this system as well, the PAI module. So we have serial number tracking and batch number tracking. So that concludes this tutorial where we're just seeing an overview of the inventory capabilities.